Hello Foundationers and HAPs. Lorna and I wanted to take you through in a little bit more detail some of the UMatter results. As you know, UMatter is very much a temperature check for the business, and it is really important that we share the results, but more importantly, we actually think about what they mean for us within Foundation and higher apprentices and how we move forward. I think really a couple important points. Nick will have told you already in his video the fact that as consulting, 71% of the consulting practice responded to UMatter this year, and our engagement score was 3.93 overall, which is really well done. Within consulting, this year, 65% of our foundationers responded, and our results were a response of 3.83. Now, compared to last year, 71% of you responded, and our engagement score was 4.06. So you can see that there's few less respondents and a little bit lower score this year. In terms of higher apps, our score this year was 4.02 in terms of engagement, which is just a little bit lower than the 4.08 from last year. So first of all, big thank you to everyone who responded. And now over to Lorna to tell us a little bit more about the key themes that came out.
Okay, so the way that the themes really, we split them up into two boxes. One is, what are the key themes that we can take back into the competency and we can work on ourselves? And then the second box is, what are the key messages that actually we need to go back to the business with? Let me deal with the first section first. So what are the key areas that we can focus on within the competency itself? One thing that came out quite strongly is around work-life balance. Second one is around making the quarterly days more informative and more value add. And then the third point is around looking at the type of work that we ask you yourselves to do, so you actually enjoy and really get challenged in the work, in the different projects that you work on. On the flip side of that though, there are some successes to mention as well, and forgive me, I am just going to read these statements out. These are called the key engagement drivers, and out of the 11 statements within the management consulting horizontal, Foundation actually scored highest in 4 of these statements, which I think is something for all of you to feel very proud of. The 4 statements are: the leaders I work with motivate me to achieve my highest level of performance. I'm inspired by the leaders I work with. I'm recognised in a way that motivates me. And finally, I trust the leaders that I work with. So we've also got some very powerful statements there that we also need to keep working on and to keep those scores high. In terms of the messages that we want to go back to the business with, there's an element of the work-life balance also falls into this category. There's a piece around diversity, and also the fact you do want to be in roles that you find more challenging than possibly where you are today. So as Kaylee said at the start, the idea of these results means it gives us some core data for us to go and set some action plans, and that's where we need to get to next. But also, this is where we'd like your help as well. And we will be coming back to you to get involved in some focus groups to actually work on some of these key areas, to then see if we can put some improvement plans in place. We'll also have your group leaders involved, and in fact one of our group leaders is working across the whole of consultancy in terms of reviewing and digesting the data that we get out of UMatter, and that's the investment that we put in because UMatter does mean so much to us. So thank you for participating in the UMatter survey this year, and we look forward to working with you to actually take your results and actually do something with it proactively throughout the next 12 months. So thank you.